Right now, Elon Musk is talking about Dogecoin, but he's saying something very interesting, only calling out two cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Dogecoin, and saying that he will never really talk about any other cryptocurrencies. And if you see him talking about anything else, well, it's likely not him. What is this comment that Elon Musk said about it today? Why is the price of Dogecoin not going up on this news? In fact, it's coming down. And what can we expect for the future of Doge? Because I've personally been really disappointed with the price action we've seen on Dogecoin, Pepe. In fact, really just generally the altcoin market over the last really through this bull market. We had one good pump for cryptocurrency, for altcoins at least, that we saw really back in November of 2024, December, as you can see right here. Here's the Dogecoin chart. And the same is true for a lot of the other altcoins in the market. Again, November and December of last year was quite bullish, but October was just red. We see a very red October for altcoins in general. Dogecoin was also quite red. We had this giant wick to the downside after that massive liquidation event. Uh, and I want to talk about, can Dogecoin actually achieve $1 in this bull market? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, everybody, if you want more updates on all coins on crypto news as it comes out. We'll continue to report on things like this. Elon Musk actually coming out and saying he is not going to be promoting crypto. If you see me pumping crypto, it's not me. Again, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. We'll go back to that story in a second. I want to break that down and how he shouts out Dogecoin there. Bitcoin's currently sitting at $110,000, and Ethereum is very timid to get above that $4,000 price range. Bitcoin's been really stuck at this $110,000 price level. On the X, I've seen a lot of fear creeping into the crypto market. Solana has been struggling to get back above $2. Dogecoin's still the 9th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, but it's down 2% today, even though Elon Musk said, Elon added to this statement saying he's not going to be promoting crypto, that he sees some merit in Bitcoin and has a soft spot for Doge. Now, historically, what we've seen is when Elon talks about Dogecoin and says things like Dogecoin to the moon, you see a nice pump out of Doge. Famously, one of the biggest, best moments we saw for Dogecoin was when Elon Musk went on SNL back in May of 20, I think it was May of 2021, at least in 2021 at some point, and talked about Dogecoin on Saturday Night Live. And actually, that was the top for Doge in that bull market. And then we didn't even see Dogecoin take another high at the peak of the bull market in November, December of 2021. But we did see it hold up, and it stayed at about 34 cents. Well, in this bull market, we got to about 49 cents for Doge, but we didn't get to the dollar, that $1 Dogecoin that we've all been waiting for. So is something like this possible? Well, I'll tell you, I like to see that Elon Musk is still a big fan of it. And this is one of the richest men in the world. Who knows how he might integrate Dogecoin into things in the future. That being said, he hasn't really done anything with it at all. With X, with really anything of meaning to help the Dogecoin price, he's been rather quiet on it. It's good to see him actually talking about it a little bit today, but that didn't help the price of Dogecoin at all. Now, his company, Tesla, still owns 11,000 Bitcoin, which is incredible. But this is not really, this news of him talking about Dogecoin isn't helping the Dogecoin price right now at all. According to the Poly Market, there is right now a 5% chance that Dogecoin takes an all-time high before 2026. There is a 2% chance of a U.S. national Dogecoin reserve in 2025. And when it comes to people asking what price Doge will hit in November, a lot of people, nobody's really talking about some big moves. I mean, the highest odds are that it'll go to 20 cents, which is up a little bit, but not very much. That's certainly not $1. That's certainly not $2 like many people that have been holding Dogecoin have been hoping for. We also potentially have a Dogecoin ETF coming in the future. Because we're waiting on actually a lot of altcoin ETFs to come out. Solana, XRP, Dogecoin, spot ETFs, mind you. Chronos as well. But the government shutdown has delayed that. The biggest problem that Dogecoin has going for right now is Bitcoin is showing a little bit of weakness here. And there's a real fear, and I think it's rather logical, that Bitcoin may have topped out. There's a real fear that Bitcoin might have actually topped out for this cycle. We got up to a high of $126,000. We're down to 109. We've fallen since the high 12%. Dogecoin right now is down from its high this year, at least 63%. From its all-time high, Dogecoin is still down 70 plus percent. And I believe that there's still potential for Dogecoin to go up in the future with ETFs coming and all this. But I also believe that if Bitcoin can't find itself going back into bull market mode, the Dogecoin is going to have a hard time hanging on to these prices. And I'll say this. There's a chance that Dogecoin could easily fill this wick and fall another 48%. Now, if Dogecoin falls down to that level, and then it was able to achieve its previous all-time high, let's say you buy the dip if Dogecoin fills this wick at 9 cents. If Dogecoin goes back to its previous high, that's a 677% gain you could get if you hold on and wait till it takes a high. Is Dogecoin ever going to take a high again, a new all-time high again? I think that it's the number one meme coin out there. I think it's going to stay around for a very long time. But keep in mind, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you financial advice. I think that with the volatility we see out of Dogecoin, and there's certainly tons of it, I think it's a fun one to trade personally. And so in the description of every video, there are affiliate links for a variety of exchanges, BTCC, Bit2Next, Blowfin. And if you click on one of those links, and let's say you click on the Blowfin link, it takes you over to a nice sign up link over on Blowfin. If you've never signed up, create an account, deposit some funds, and you can get up to a $5,000 deposit bonus over on Blowfin, up to a $100,000 deposit bonus on Bit2Next, and a 10% deposit bonus for the first $500 over on BTCC. I think Dogecoin's a fun one to trade. As for the $1 Dogecoin, I mean, we saw some positive news come from Elon today for Doge, but it didn't really pump the price. And I think there's a lot of people that are very timid about crypto right now because historical data says that a bull market for Bitcoin lasts about 1,065 days from the bottom to the top. Technically, Bitcoin's run out of time. The positive things that are coming are ETFs, a crypto market structure bill. We also have quantitative tightening that ends on December 1st. A lot of people are predicting a crypto pump on December 1st. I'm still not convinced yet. I'm very curious to see what comes next. I'm going to continue to keep my finger on the pulse. Fed rate cuts. We just had them. Hopefully we get some more, but we need more data coming from, we really need more data getting to the Fed. In order to see more data get to the Fed, we need the government shutdown to end. We need more rate cuts. We need this quantitative tightening to end on December 1st, which it will. The money printer to go on. There's a lot of catalysts that could potentially drive crypto up, but we need to see this come to fruition. And so for now, I'm not expecting $1 Dogecoin anytime soon, but I'm personally a believer that at some point, I think we could see this in the future. Yes, I know that Dogecoin is very inflationary. If you're not aware of that, you should do your research, understand the inflationary nature of Dogecoin. But I do believe that it is still the top crypto out there. Just by market cap, it is, and that's a fact. Do you think that it is the best meme coin out there? Is it the number one meme coin out there? It's not the biggest altcoin, but it is the biggest meme coin by market cap today. And Elon is still a fan, and he has said that again. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing here's financial advice. I personally believe the dollar Dogecoin dream. Do you? Let me know in the comments down below. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.